to live back in a bit, meditate, I think I should. No, we ain't friends, got me on.
What's going on, guys? It's Bryce from Fitz Records back with another video. Here today, as you see, we're not in the studio. Okay, I don't got the audio equipment, the video equipment, you know what I'm saying? We got a rush day, but hey, regardless, you know, I listen to plenty of music, and I'm gonna show you guys the best music to drop this week. This is the weekly series on the channel, so stick around if you want to know the best music that has come out this week. So, boom, the playlist is right here. I will make sure to link it in the description down below, pinned comment down below, so make sure you check it out so you don't miss on any new music ever. But hey, we gonna get right into it like I said. So, it's gonna start with the project to listen to this first album here. You knew. Look at my skin color. I am white. Of course I listened to the JPEGMAFIA and Danny Brown first. Wow, this is an interesting album. I am thinking about doing some more content on this album because there's a lot to kind of decode here, but it's like controlled chaos. It's crazy, the samples is crazy, mixing is crazy, and the beats just, it's about what you expect from JPEGMAFIA, Danny Brown, and I loved it. I added pretty much every song on here. I don't think the singles are on here, but it's great. Probably gonna do tier list for this album soon, so look out for that. This next album here was Black's new album, Since I Have a Lover. It was pretty good. A new side of Black. It's been a while since he released. This was more, I don't want to say pop, but like dance music inspired, or house music inspired instrumentals, I'll say. But I enjoyed it. A new side of him. Some of the tracks were kind of to me, but this is what I saved. Again, I don't have the singles on here, but I would check this out. This was nice. If you're into Black, you will probably like this album. So, you know, it's what you expect, the R&B. He's always killing it. So this next album here, 03 Greedo, halfway there. 03 Greedo is finally free from jail, and this album is long, bro. It's 33 tracks long. As you can see, I saved like fucking 15 tracks. I don't know, that's like half the album maybe. It's hard. There's some hard tracks on here. There are definitely some more melodic tracks that I wasn't really fucking with. That's not really what I come to 03 Greedo for, but I come to him for that hard, aggressive shit. Hey, he did not disappoint on this album. You know, if you're a fan of Greedo, check it out. If not, check out some of the tracks I saved here. I know it looks like a fucking lot, but this is literally only like half the album. Like, 33 track album, for real. Next album here, TisaKorean. Let me update my status. Interesting. I listened to this with my friends last night. It is, if you guys don't know about TisaKorean, you don't know what you're getting into, but he is just, he's silly. As you can see, looking at these track names, yeah, this is what I saved. This is what I thought was hard. And he just doesn't take himself too seriously at all. He does these crazy samples, and it's hard. It's genuinely hard. I genuinely liked most of this album. This is one of my favorite albums of the year. Literally, it's that fucking good in my opinion. Next project here was Jasiah's 3. As you can see, no pun intended, I only saved 3 songs from it, but I didn't save the singles on here because the singles were the standout, and that was like, it was like a third of the album was singles, and I really liked them, and a lot of the other songs I wasn't really messing with, so if you haven't heard the singles, go on there. You know, there's tracks with Denzel Curry on there, Mad Dog, Draco, Nasty, you know what I'm saying? There's some dope stuff on there, Jasiah, Scar Lord. Those were hard, but I covered those in the New Mix Fridays, if you've been watching those, but these were the other songs that I did like. So moving on, BIGBABYGUCCI, Colors. Now, I'm a big fan of BIGBABYGUCCI, and this album was just nice, dude. He's been releasing a lot recently. This album was nice, it was smooth. I like how all of the track names are colors, and honestly, the vibes of the track, for some reason, match the colors. Alright, I'm sure that was intentional, but a lot of them match up about what you could expect. You know, red is that kind of hard, whole lot of red-ish beat. Hey, that was produced by my boy Eugene, and if you're a Logic fan, he produced Gaithersburg Freestyle, so hey, shout out to him for that. But fire, definitely fire, and he's from North Carolina, so you know how to support. Next here was Quando Rondo's album Recovery. I only like 3 songs. It was a 20-track album, only like 3 songs. I'm not the biggest fan of Quando Rondo. I mean, like, I have liked this stuff in the past, especially his features, but like, I've never sat down and listened to a full-length album. This was the first time doing so, and it was just whatever to me, but these were the tracks I saved. These were the more aggressive ones. Next album here, last album I checked out this week, Hit Boy's album, Surf or Drown. Now, I really enjoyed most of this. I mean, I only saved a little bit less than half the tracks, but as a concise album listening experience, I think it was only 12 tracks. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't have the single with the Alchemist on here, but that track was incredible as well. But these tracks are cool. Currency did his thing. Dom Kennedy's on here a few times. This is my favorite track from him. You know, Hit Boy's gonna have those crazy samples, the crazy beats. He can really fit almost any pocket. So, shout out to him for that, and he's rapping on this, obviously. And he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. So shout out to him for that. Moving on to the singles here. First one I checked out was AwwMan, Gahhdaam by Homixide Osama. Now, you know, Homixide Osama is one of those opium affiliates, homicide affiliates, whatever, who has like barely anyone listening to him. But this shit was hard. It's homicide gang-ish, you know, it's very tight beat, you know, rage, whatever. And he did good on this. He did good on this. You know, not much else to say. Next here, Lady Draco by 12 and Denzel Curry. Now, wow, dude, this is a bouncy track. It's been a while since we heard 12 and Denzel Curry on a track together. Bouncy track, Denzel Curry on the back half with that beat switch, and he is just flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing. Fucking phenomenal. One of my favorite tracks of the week. Another one of my favorite tracks of the week right here, redveil, Gift Bag. Now, man, dude, redveil has just been on a roll. You know, he was featured on Danny Brown and JPEGMAFIA's album, the only feature as well, so he's just been killing it. This track is uplifting. It's about what you expect for a redveil's track, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's a redveil track, and he's going crazy. Next track here, Larry June, The Alchemist, Big Sean, Palisades, California. Another single to Larry June, The Alchemist collab album, which drops next week. And, you know, Big Sean is rapping over this Alchemist beat. He's flowing. He's doing a little bit of a fast flow in here, which I wasn't really expecting from Big Sean, but he pulled it off on the Alchemist production. Larry June did his thing, of course, so I was fucking fat. Next track, Hater to Love It by Rob49 featuring DaBaby. Yeah, I'm just as surprised as you that this made my list, but this was hard. They both snapped. DaBaby's good, bro. DaBaby's good. I know he's made some interesting stylistic and personal choices over the last few years, but he's hard. He snaps on this. Rob49 snapped on this. You know, check it out if you're into that type of music. You know, Rob49's been killing. I've been covering him for weeks now on here. He's been going on a little bit of a single run. So project soon, I could fuck with that. Next track here, Juice WRLD, The Light, the first single to The Party Never Ends. And I was fucking with this. And apparently this was leaked and people are not happy with the way the full track came out. But unlike you guys, I don't listen to Juice WRLD leaks all day, so I thought this track was cool. I mean, the progression on the back half definitely saved the track. I wasn't the biggest fan of the first half of the track. The second half kind of picked up, and I was fucking with it. Next track here is from someone I actually went to high school with, Sleazy and Cain. It's called Double. Hard, bro. Hard. Just support this guy, bro. This guy is hard. He puts hella effort into his music videos, his songs, by studio, you know what I'm saying, cover arts. He goes all in. Like I said, he went to my high school, and he's hard. Super nice guy as well. Fuck with this. Hard street shit, for sure. Fuck with it. Next track here, Dave East, Above Water. Dave East, introspective track. Good, nice little sampled instrumental. And he's talking his shit, you know, or not his shit. He's talking more of his personal shit on here. And I like that from Dave East. I haven't really been checking in Dave East that much recently, but I have liked a lot of his stuff in the past. This is no different. Next here we got Peezy, 2 Million Up, featuring Babyface, Ray, Icewear, Vezzo, and Skilla Baby. Just looking at that, you know, Detroit shit about what you could expect from Detroit. And it's kind of generic, but it does have all these features, and I love all these artists, so they snapped on it. Well, check it out if you're into that Detroit sound. You know, Peezy is the OG GOAT of Detroit, so make sure you check it out. Next year, surprising feature here, 850 by IDK featuring Ricch the Kid. Now, this was a progressional track. They're going back and forth on the back half of this track. IDK did his thing. I love this track. Ricch the Kid's been getting some features recently. He's been getting back in the limelight recently. I fuck with that because he's been killing it. No cap. He's been killing it, and this track's no different. I wish Ricch the Kid would kind of evolve his style a little bit, because he was kind of doing the same thing on this track that he always does, but regardless, it worked with this track, and this is something that we haven't really heard from Ricch the Kid, like, on this type of instrumental, on this vibe, so that was dope. Next here, we got Internet Money, featuring Roddy Ricch and Kodak Black. I remember, I like this. I like this a lot. Roddy Ricch is singing very well on this track. Kodak Black has a great verse on here. I like it. I'm not usually a big Internet Money fan. I think the beat's good, though. I don't think it's like some generic poppy, like pop rap, like trying to get a hit beat. So I fuck with this. Roddy Ricch did his thing. Roddy Ricch did not fall off. I know people say that, but like, I fuck with Roddy Ricch still. Whatever. Next track here, Mike Dimes featuring Draco, Kenji, Kiss and Tell. Mike Dimes has been on a roll, dropping single after single after single every week, and he's been killing it. He's been killing it. Draco, Kenji did his thing on this feature. I will say for Mike Dimes, it's a little bit of a generic Mike Dimes. You know, it kind of has that trumpet. And every time I hear that trumpet, I think of Mike Dimes, but he did his thing on it. I'm not going to dog him too much for it because this was a good track. And the last track I covered here was B.O.A.T by the Marine rapper. Now, this is a little bit of an unknown, I don't want to say unknown, but lesser known artist. And, you know, my boy, produced by Natural, produced the fucking beat, so, you know, I had to show out for him. And this song is good. The beat goes crazy. He's kind of screaming on this track. He's doing his thing. I haven't heard of anything from this other artist, so I don't really know what to compare it to. But for the track, I was fucking with it. But, you know, that's the Spotify playlist. Like I said, it'll be linked down there, description below, pinned comment. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was just a quick thoughts on my tracks. Again, get in the playlist so you can form your own constructed opinion on these tracks. But that's about all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed watching, make sure to subscribe to the bell so you know when I'm saying videos, any updates, anything like that. Go in the description, follow my TikTok, my Twitter, my Spotify. Get that new Music Friday playlist. Get my Discord down there too. And yeah, it's been Bryce. Peace.
Can't I picture little Bobby, just a young run around with his bands, hammer in his hand, feeling like a man.